Hello friends. 1,000 years ago, Indian temples like Khajuraho openly portrayed scenes of human intimacy on their walls. What today feels controversial was once considered sacred. In this video, we explore the Tantric philosophy behind these sculptures and the idea that sexuality, when understood deeply, could lead to spiritual liberation. Khajuraho is not about sex. It is about something far deeper. It is about energy, consciousness, and transformation. To understand this, we must step into the world of Tantra. Tantra was a spiritual tradition that emerged from ancient folk practices, where life was not divided into sacred and profane. It did not reject the body, nor did it treat desire as an obstacle. Instead, Tantra proposed something radical. It is said that desire itself can become the path to liberation. At the heart of this philosophy lies a powerful idea. What you call sexual energy is not just physical, it is life force. It is the same energy that creates life, drives emotions, fuels creativity, and when understood deeply, can lead to higher states of awareness. This is why in Tantra, sex was never seen as sinful, it was seen as sacred. Now, this is where Khajuraho becomes important. The erotic sculptures on these temples are not random and they are not merely decorative. They are symbolic expressions of deeper tantric process. They represent the journey from sex to superconsciousness, from Sambhog to Samadhi, from physical union to spiritual awakening. According to Tantra, the human body contains a system of energy centers known as chakras. At the base lies the Muladhara chakra, associated with primal instincts and survival. Just above it is the Swadhisthana chakra, the center of sexual energy. This is where desire originates. In most traditions, this is where the journey is stopped or suppressed. Desire is seen as something to control or escape, but Tantra takes completely different approach. Instead of suppressing this energy, it seeks to transform it through awareness and specific practices. This energy is guided upward. From Swadhisthana, it rises to the Manipura, associated with power and will. Then to Anahata, the center, heart center, where emotion transforms into love. Further upward is the Vishuddhi, where one gains control over expression and desire. Then comes the Ajna Chakra, the center of awareness and perception. And finally, the Sahasrara Chakra, the point of ultimate union, where individual consciousness merges with the universal consciousness. This entire journey is known as the awakening of Kundalini, the latent energy within human body. Now, when you look again at Khajuraho, the sculptures begin to reveal a different meaning. What appears as physical intimacy is actually a representation of energy in motion. The union depicted in stone is not just between two individuals, but between consciousness and energy. It is a symbolic map of transformation. There is also a deeper layer to how these sculptures are placed. The outer walls of the temples are filled with scenes of life, including desire and intimacy. As you move inward, the imagery becomes calmer, more focused, more meditative. At the center lies the sanctum, still and silent. This is not accidental. It reflects the inner journey of a human being from external experiences to inner awareness. Tantra essentially says that the path to the divine does not lie in escaping life, but in experiencing fully with awareness. It challenges the idea that spirituality requires rejection of the body. Instead, it uses the body as a tool. It transforms desire into awareness, energy into consciousness. But this philosophy did not remain dormant. Over time, Indian society began to move toward more conservative and structured forms of spirituality. And this is why Khajuraho feels so unfamiliar today. We are looking at it through a lens that no longer understands its language. The temples are not celebrating indulgence, they are expressing a philosophy that sees no conflict between physical and spiritual. They are saying that desire is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of it. The core idea of Tantra can be summed up simply: do not escape desire, understand it, transform it, transcend it. Khajuraho stands as a reminder of this forgotten knowledge. It represents a time when human experience was not divided into higher and lower, when the body was not seen as an obstacle but as a doorway. And perhaps that is the real question Khajuraho leaves with us with. Not why these temples were built, but whether we have moved forward in understanding or lost something essential along the way. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for similar content. Thank you very much.